National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Carlton Davis, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions on Thursday night primetime.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. We're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They run out of the gun with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. And he he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's good. They go play action here on first down.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes our score 17-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Robinson up the middle.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Jackson. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 39 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good for a Lion. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Here comes the Lions punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Play action. It's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Bucs. as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Pass here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this forward only up to about this. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success.
Now the ball comes loose.
Jackson's pass complete to DK.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Yeah, boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Justin Jefferson.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first-half lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Suck up for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Comes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has shown up time and time again. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to the first of the Lions 38. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devin White, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and forever. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
From the 36, Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Jackson on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and 2. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. There's really good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
He was defended by Tracy
Jackson. Over the middle to Adam. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here come the Lions now.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
To throw again is Jackson.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. On the move past the 40.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
This fielded right at the goal line.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being over in Arlington, where it'll be America's team, the Cowboys, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. On
2nd and 10. Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They get 11 back on that. They lose to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
On second down, Swift.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
Second and 3. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
On third down, Robinson.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a play fake here on first down.
Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
James Mitchell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And Jackson throwing once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers are pouring it on. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary.
Extra point try now for Succo.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 44.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So out now come the Lions.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second and 4.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyler Johnson
from 6 yards away.
And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Joe Tryon, his 2nd sack of the night.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to
touchdown.
John Mechie,
34 yards.
And the Bucs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw.
And
now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Robinson is in for a Lions touchdown. From CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there. Fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Lions offense set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Crowder, 49 yards.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
66 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start.
They trots out there now.
And not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
John Mechie
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 13. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Crowder now to return. Oh, able to avoid him.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Now it's Crowder.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
2nd and 5. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage on a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards. and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. A little over 80 ticks to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Pass caught by Crowder, and he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a 1st down here with exactly a half a minute to go.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses...
So for the Bucs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.